Beautiful. Ah, precious.
Microsoft Innovation Centers? Is that like Jesus Camp for Windows geeks? Kevin Federline, internet entrepreneur. What an oxymoron. God, that works on so many levels, doesn't it? Google will call its network when it's done. Sergeycom? Brinternet's pretty good too.
Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone. And here it is.
And in technology news today, a new survey from Lightspeed Research found that 1 in 3 Americans plans to buy an Apple iPhone. In other news, 3 in 3 Americans would appreciate it if everyone would just stop talking about the iPhone. Apparently 1 out of 3 Americans is giving up sex to stay online longer. No word yet on whether a porn-fueled spike in solo sex frequency is making up the difference.
Question, what is Web 3.0? We know what 2.0 is. We're moving in 3.0. I know you probably have a lot of sound bites on that. But what does Google see Web 3.0 to be?
Well, Web 2.0 is a marketing term, and I think you've just invented Web 3.0.
Ah, Schmidt, you laugh riot. I'm sorry, what was that, Steve?
$500 fully subsidized with a plan? I said, that is the most expensive phone in the world. Nope.
Nah, it's Microsoft Certification Day already? Anybody know if Google's celebrating it as a company-wide holiday yet? Oracle's made 33 acquisitions in the last 3 years or so. 33. Now it's going for number 34, BEA Systems. It's almost like CEO Larry Ellison thinks he's in a competitive eating contest for business management software companies. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to bid farewell to the internet. For the internet, as billionaire internet entrepreneur Mark Cuban tells us, is dead. It's no more. It has ceased to be, cashed in its chips and bought the disk farm. Bereft of life, it rests in peace. It has kicked the bucket, shuffled off the digital coil, bit the dust and snuffed it. It's been exported to a flat file, saved to the dirt archives, and gone to meet the Advanced Research Projects Agency in the sky. It is an ex-internet. The European Union's feud with Microsoft seems to have been settled not in court, but in a small restaurant in Rotterdam, where Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer and EU Competition Commissioner Neelie Kroes dined last week. Guess those Belgian beers really are as strong as they say. You please stop doing that? I told you it scares Daddy. So Ask.com has launched a privacy switch that lets users completely erase their data from its servers. Great news for the 2.9% of us that actually use the company's search engine. Allard, we're not offering these new Zunes in brown again, are we? No, sir. Just this bird guano green color I'm holding.
Starbucks has added a story to your Facebook profile.
A little privacy, please? What am I in for? Felony Wi-Fi use. So, murder one, huh? A more annoying version of Windows. And they said it couldn't be done. Come on into Sony's lithium-ion warehouse! Laptop deals so hot they're on fire! Act now and we'll send you a free fire blanket and the Sony Stop, Drop, and Roll Burn Kit! Free! Can you imagine how bad Skype's seller feedback profile on eBay looks right now? Microsoft is said to be considering a minority investment in the company that would value it at more than $10 billion. Guess Microsoft knows something we don't. Like maybe Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg really does shit diamonds. According to a new poll, 20% of New York University undergrads would give up their right to vote in the next presidential election for an iPod Touch. On a related note, 5% of students polled said they'd skip voting in the next student council election for a Zune. I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. You broke my heart! After years of drawing just $1 in salary, Apple CEO Steve Jobs may be up for a raise. If he's lucky, Apple's board will double his salary, which would give him enough money to buy 2 songs from the iTunes store and still have 2 lucky pennies left over with which to wish away the options backdating scandal. Guess Yahoo's finally gotten tired of being the second most popular search engine among Yahoo users. Well, you know how sensitive Steve Jobs is about premature elaboration. Microsoft's releasing Windows Vista Service Pack 1? Wow, I guess that means Godot should be along any minute now. The algorithm killed Jeeves. The Unabomber hates the algorithm. The algorithm constantly finds Jesus. Sounds to me like the algorithm needs to get a life, or at least a bigger share of the search market. Michael is like the little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When he's good, he's very, very good, and when he's bad, he's horrid. Alcatel Lucent's $1.5 billion patent infringement award against Microsoft has been thrown out. Apparently the Franco-American company's court cases are a lot like its earnings. They suck in French and English. The graph charting Yahoo's stock market performance also doubles as a handy Terry Semel compensation meter. Ta-da! I don't know. The idea of Google hooking up with the guy behind the Spice Girls seems about as likely to me as the idea of the company's founders joining the Spice Girls. Nintendo's begun selling Wii rain checks. Disappointing little slips of paper you can leave under the tree in lieu of the gaming console itself. Oh, that won't be disappointing at all. You might as well just have a Nintendo rep sit under the tree and tell your kid there's no Santa Claus.
Oh, I couldn't eat another company.